Hello my gorgeous viewers, welcome back to Alisa Del Monte. In today's video, we're coming back again with another video that's related to a day like today. And a day like today, Mama, you're here.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about a day like today, our passion for plants. And I want to ask my mom, when her passion started, why she started collecting plants, or was it just fly? Let's keep going because this fly is just everywhere.
Okay, go for it.
So Mama, when did your passion for plants started? Was it when you noticed that your family had plants, or tell us?
Well, I was grown in Andes, in the countrysides, and I wasn't grown in the city. But when I was finished primary school, for a high school, I have to go to the city. Well,
there was no high school where you lived.
I wasn't having any high school in my place, in my countryside, just the primary school. If you wanted to study high school, you have to go to city or somewhere to move further.
So you went to high school. That's when you. So you didn't have a garden.
No, I went to
Your
Lima.
parents didn't have a
Lima.
garden. They had a garden, but an empty garden.
Well, it's not idea when you grow up you grow up innocent like Adam and Eve, just and ready everything. In the countryside, you got trees, plants, etc., etc. But in the house, we wasn't having any plants. When I was going to the city, and I.
So let's just clear that up. My mom grew up with a backyard.
Mm-hmm.
There were plants there,
Everywhere.
trees,
plants,
but they had their purpose. It was shelter, and if it was another type of plant, it was usually vegetables to eat.
Mm-hmm.
To eat in your. So it wasn't anything exotic like beautiful trees
Flowers,
with flowers or.
None.
Yeah, none.
In your
so you
garden,
went
the
to
house.
the city, and that's when your passion started.
Yeah, when I went to the city, and I've been to in one family, they have a lovely garden, lovely plants, everything they got. So yeah, that's where my idea was coming, and then I thinking about it because it was not my home, so I can't take anything, or I can't do anything else.
Everyone has a beautiful garden.
Yeah, everyone.
Filled with flowers.
Yes,
and that's when you noticed.
That's why I know, oh no, I can't do it like that. And going back home, and I did.
Yeah, you did.
So my mother loved it, sometimes not, but she loves some case. And I said, when she doesn't love, and I might building some things, and then I put plant in there, and she's, oh, that's pretty. So she changed
maybe
my
let's show further, because in this photo here, you see geraniums.
No, I see a lot of plants, flower plants.
Yeah. So I grew up with geraniums and roses in pots and buckets and even cups and everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
When you're coming in life, you got everything.
Yeah.
You got plant in house. You got plants around the garden, fruits and vegetables, potatoes, everything. And when you come home, you got plant because I did.
You
before,
did because.
So you grow with everything. you was thinking probably that's a natural, but it was not.
Well, not really, because sometimes I remember you bringing home plants.
Oh, I see.
And then planting them.
You get it in there.
Yeah. So
idea.
I just want to say, when I moved out, I naturally. I don't even thought it was a passion. I just naturally started collecting plants.
But you go to now here in our homes, you was know I have the plants and probably you was thinking, oh, I can have that. So you was obsessed with the plants.
Well, I was obsessed. But you sent me with a few herbs, and I took, I think, a raspberry and
mint and onion, etc.
And onions
and
a strawberry plant. And then because I was working with plants, I decided I would like this and I would like that. But I'm still living in a place where I rent, so it was not ideal.
Yeah.
And here we are talking about it because I brought them home so that
so
plants do better in the garden, in the soil.
Yeah, one day I was We are online all the time, so I saw in her online and I said, oh, I like having the plant because I don't have in here. So, and I said, oh, I like having a couple of them. So that's why we were started. Okay, nah. Probably she realized, no, that's not really good idea having plants in pots and something like that. And then she bring for me the plants.
It was also that my mom made me realize that it's not ideal to have plants on a deck where I water every day and it doesn't dry. And I certainly in the future do not want to replace a deck because I remember how much your deck was. So expensive. And we used to hear it's always out of money. So.
Of course, when we do our decks, when we do our fences, when we rebuy the fences in the house, it's so expensive, and I realize something can be happening. No, before anything else, take away and bring home or something.
And I'm lucky because
bring home, mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm lucky because my mom, she owns her own house.
We have our house. Yeah,
she has a huge backyard, so my plants in her.
It's gonna be anywhere.
Also in a lucky place. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
I decided to bring them and enjoy them while they're here.
Yeah, one day when I decided everything to do, when I finished designing the gardening, what needs my daughter bring that plant, we can enjoy with the video. We can show anyway for Aliso Del Monte or in my journal. I can show what I done, and so the plants can be best for online. Somebody wants look, somebody wants to know, or somebody wants to do. Probably for some example could be a good idea. But I can't say do that, do this. I can do myself, and that's why I can show. We can show my daughter, so that's gonna happen.
I want to end with a little comment about what I've learned about plants in this topic as well, and in this particular video. I want to say that my mom, she's not only passionate, she just naturally knows where plants flourish, where to plant her tomatoes, where they do well, and she knows this not just from in here, but from growing up with her parents and from experimenting in her own place by herself as well. So I guess I didn't even realize this, but I do this myself. I'm like, okay, which plants need more sun? Where can they do better? And naturally started collecting all these plants that you've seen on my social media, and decided to bring them home.
Yeah, that's true. The experience makes us. I think everybody else, they do in own gardening. America, United States, United Kingdom, everywhere, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere, they own thing to do. So what's the best you can do? What's the best we can do?
Is experiment yourself.
That's experiment by ourselves. Exactly the same as life.
I mean, a lot of people say it's because you're a green finger, but it's because you're experimenting yourself. Yeah.
But green fingers, nothing to do. You think about it too, with the sun, with the reflected, and like my daughter said, which way to go, the on sun or not sun, etc. Some plants they don't like sun. Some plants they like a little bit shadow. Some plants they like a full sun. So that's only we can.
And you know this from experimenting yourself.
Yeah, that's the only we can do.
And it helps, I guess, that my mom spends a lot of time with plants.
Yeah.
Anyways, my gorgeous viewers, I guess you'll be seeing in our next video. Until you see us then.
Thank you very much for this video. Thank you for watching. Someone commenting could be good idea. We can comment on you. Sometimes when we saw, but sometimes we are so busy. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye.